And helping new companies that are looking at these markets, helping them understand what the opportunities are for transportation to and from.
Correct.
Yep.
Because if they've never been in this market, it may feel a little challenging. There's a lot of different things, like, we have a hurricane season to think about, maybe smaller feeder vessels. You're going to be on different types of vessels than maybe what you would be in the China to U.S. market. Did you have anything?
That's a great example. I mean, a few years back when IKEA entered the Puerto Rico market, it was teaching them about the market. What can they expect? Everything really comes out of Jacksonville. There's a Houston service out there, but their product was coming out of Jacksonville. And it's just, they're so used to, international markets are different than this trade market. And so, where in an international market, international carriers typically don't handle inland moves. When I joined Trailer Bridge 13 years ago, it was something I was like, wait a second, we handle all the inland moves. And so it's teaching customers that, hey, you don't have to have all these different partners. We can go pick it up in Georgia or South Carolina or wherever it is and bring it onto our barge and then move it down. And so it's interesting to have conversations with people when they talk about entering Puerto Rico. And it happens a lot. There's a lot of times that someone will say, hey, I need you to talk to so-and-so. They're thinking about going into Puerto Rico, or this big box retailer is going to go in and they don't want to make any announcement, but what can they expect on transit, service, time availability, whatever it might be. And we're seeing a lot more of that, and that's great.
And I think that's where having a team in Puerto Rico, but also having a team based here in Jacksonville helps those conversations.
Yep.
Because we have on-the-ground knowledge, day-to-day knowledge, but also we have teams here as well as sales team that is across the region and down in the Caribbean market. They're having those types of conversations.
Exactly.
And have the real on-the-ground knowledge to be able to support.
Keeping the finger on the pulse.
Right.